Look who I found.
Hey, here, out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, Grumpy's here.
Wandering around.
Yeah, so if you guys remember Eric, we towed a Freightliner for him in a previous video. He's got to move out of this place. Well, he's got this old tractor over here that is, he's in the middle of redoing the transmission, which is fine until you got to move and the tractor won't load itself on the trailer because it doesn't run. Then it's not so fine. So he's got his gooseneck here. I've got the Zacklift, and we're going to try to get that on that trailer, and Grumpy's going to supervise this operation and make sure it's a success.
It will be.
Okay.
Not worried about it. There's a tractor we're going to lift with the Zacklift. Casey's going to try to back in here. I'm not just sure how he's planning this, but he's got a plan, and it always worked one way or the other. You gonna try to roll that tractor at all, or just lift it?
Gonna have the trailer get somewhere in here, kind of somewhat lined up with it, and then we'll run the cable over the top of the trailer and we'll pull it up on there.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how close or far away you are, just whatever lines you up with it, and then I can put that over the top.
Okay.
So your truck can be.
I got to be between the trailer's got to pretty much be between your truck and the tractor.
Yeah, your truck can be turned or whatever, doesn't
Okay.
matter as long as the trailer's lined up.
I think I'm gonna put my truck over here because this is pointing slightly to the.
Okay, whichever way is easiest for you.
Good tractor.
All new front end, bushings, tie rod ends, new rims and tires on it. So what's the last part on it you're still getting done?
The interior. If you look here, you'll see I've got all.
Oh, you've got all the parts.
Yeah,
PTO
parts.
covers.
That's for the interior, where the seat goes, and then here's where all the hydraulic levers, shift linkage, all of this stuff. I've sandblasted,
Oh, wow.
primed it, and painted it, and so I was in the process of putting that all together. And surprise, I got to move. So it's like, darn.
Of course.
Yep.
It's international too.
Yep.
Ben would be all over
But it's
this.
one of the
wouldn't
best
he?
tractors. One of the best tractors ever made, right here. The 86 series. There's a bunch of them. There's the 986, 1086. Well, the 1486 is my favorite. When I was a kid, I grew up on a dairy. We had a 1486. Looked just like this, not this one. Ours was a 79. This is an 81 model. And it's all engine, short wheelbase. It's kind of an experiment to see how much horsepower they could fit in a short wheelbase tractor. And so we went with it because we could pull our big plow, our disc, we could plant with it, and it's small enough that we can run our baler and our rake with it. So it's a tractor that'll do everything.
What year did you say it was?
This is a 1981.
81.
Last year they made them. I think it was 1981. I could be wrong.
That was about the year you retired for the first time.
Yeah,
The first.
the first time.
I think that'll work.
All right.
They're chalking the wheels of the trailer as they pull this up so it doesn't roll forward. And now Zacklift gets to go to work.
Your cable's a little thicker than mine.
See how he drags that brand new painted hook through the dirt with no regard?
Since when have I ever had regard? Oh yeah. That'll do. Okay. Okay, so since we're pulling at an angle that way, it's kind of hard to see how much of an angle from here. There we go. And the boom is up out of the cradle. This is the cradle here, and when the down tube is in the cradle, it supports the boom side to side. So since we're out of the cradle to get enough height to not hit that drawbar, I'm taking my other line over here to the tailboard, and I pulled that tight, which preloaded over on the boom to give some support. And then I've also taken the whole truck and angled it over with the outriggers, as you can see, to kind of just make that pull more in line with the outrigger footprint instead of outside of it, which would want to tip the truck. Will that actually work? I don't know, but we're going to pull on it and see.
I figured, knowing me, that I left it in gear. And I've got all the shift linkages right here in this box.
Oh man.
I'm going to grab, maybe this turns a shaft that goes, I got to see which piece I think wants to spline into what and figure out how to pop it in neutral.
What about just holding the clutch in?
How about I not step on my shoelace? Let me climb up in there and do that. I believe it's a hydraulic clutch. It may not work without.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
I'm not sure on that. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Hoping that if I just push the clutch in, she'll go. And then, of course, I can kind of steer, but I have a seat.
You have to try to throw it this way if you can.
Still locked.
Nope, still locked. Okay, we just did a whole bunch of finagling, and we got it in what we believe is neutral. So, problem is, since we pulled the hydraulic line system apart to do the repairs he did, there's no hydraulic pressure at all to steer. Normally the hydraulic, you'd have some bit of steering, but that wheel's just free spinning. So we've got no steering at all. Just gonna make this interesting because the wheels are turned a little bit that way. So I'm thinking instead of hooking onto the center, I brought this soft sling over and I'm gonna grab it from this side and pull from one side so it helps it kind of come this way, hopefully.
Well, I got a good feeling now.
Okay, we got it hooked up at soft sling. That's 24,000 pound rating in a basket, which is the configuration we're in. So we might have to try to.
I'm gonna see if I can.
With that pry bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just gonna say that's gonna be rolling.
Okay, well once it gets to the ramp and gets some resistance, since I'm pulling on that side, it might kick it over some. No, I don't like that. No, we're gonna have to. We'll just steal your hat. We're gonna have to.
So we got a problem here with the steering, and so we're gonna.
If you can wrap that around the end, out towards the end of that arm. And just hook it back to itself there.
How does that
There
look?
you go.
That should be good. And then,
And now when you pull, it'll turn the wheels to the right.
yes,
That
I got it
intention?
hooked back here to some. That'll work.
Yeah, those things will.
Yes, he still has all of his teeth.
I have never hit myself doing that yet. 20 years, haven't done it yet, but I'm sure the day will come.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think right.
Well, we want to overdo it a little bit because we're not quite lined up on the trailer.
Yep.
Well, this thing has some pretty good toe in on it too.
Yeah. Well, now we know we can adjust it as needed.
Yeah, and a lot of camber on there as well.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
Whoa, that's tipping that ramp.
Correct. So
Up
I
on
want
the-
now.
So what we're attempting to do here is either pull the trailer over or the tractor, one of the two.
It doesn't matter which one.
No, we'll take either one.
So when you got your wrecker all set up, do you have to outfit it and buy all your pieces?
Yep.
So, oh man,
It came with a lot of the frame forks.
yeah. But like that snatch block you're holding, it didn't come with that.
No.
No.
So it came with a lot of the frame forks. It came with the light bar that got ejected.
Yeah, yeah.
But I got back, and it came with a few
You
other
got
things.
that light bar that came
Yep.
off of the U-Haul. You got it back?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So
What, is it still serviceable?
I need to put the lights kind of back in place, but yeah, it still works.
Okay, good.
But yeah, all this extra stuff is on top of. You have to buy separate.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure for the right money, they'll set it all up for you where it's literally drive off and go to work. Oh yeah, look at that, go right over.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that's walking
Oh,
right,
yeah.
right back over
Look
where
at
we
that.
want.
We're almost ready to
Okay.
straighten the wheels.
Yep, I think we do need to
Now
straighten it
keep
back
in mind
out.
that right wheel is a couple of inches offset further to the right.
Yeah,
So,
But now the whole tractor's turning, so I think
Yeah.
now. Oh, no. Now I think I want to chain it here so I can take that out. Or
I think just straighten it up and
you think just straightening will be good? Because I don't want to keep pulling it that way now.
yeah, he's got a. You can only go just a little bit more with that.
I want to go look at that other side.
So I may be chasing down some hay equipment now.
okay, you're right at the edge of the trailer with the tire over here.
Pretty
We're
well.
gonna want, if we're going to have overhang on the tire, we're going to want it on the driver's side because that one sticks out a little further. Just for the weight, I don't know if that makes a big difference.
Both of them, there's going to be overhang on both sides.
Yeah. I'm not considering the challenges of getting it on the trailer. I don't think we're going to have the luxury of spacing it perfectly.
Perfect.
We're just going to get it on there. As long as she's safe and will go down the road, then we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good over here.
Hey, Grumpy.
Yes.
Remember I said, you want to go do a real fast job, won't take too long?
Is that
And you're
how
like, yeah, I got a little bit of time.
is that how we described this one with real fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is real fast.
And then no steering, no
So-
neutral for a little bit.
You know what he usually does? He says, we'll go on a real fast one, and when we're on the real fast one, he gets another call and we go to the second one, which is a bear.
Well, luckily he hasn't gotten another call yet. So we
My
can-
phone's been vibrating in my pocket.
Oh
I just haven't
no!
answered it
Oh no!
because I got my gloves on. Grumpy might not be going home after this.
I think he doesn't have a choice. He's like,
It's kind of like it's a long walk home.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to call Mrs. Grumpy and ask for permission to borrow him for a bit.
yeah.
Watch front tire on this ramp
I know,
over
I
here.
see. It's gonna be close, but we want to go that way some in all reality.
Well, I think you'll be okay on this ramp. You're on.
Yep. Let's chain her there. That looks fine. I'm pretty sure most of the weight is in front of this, towards the front.
Grumpy,
Yeah,
we're not done yet. We still gotta lift the whole motor on this thing up here.
that's the easy part.
Okay. If you say so.
I say so. Tractor loaded, starting to tie down. And now we got to go get a loader to put on this thing. He's got a plan, he's got a plan.
And I'm making it up as I go.
Yeah, lift with your hand in there.
Yeah, that would be great. And to really upset some people, this is how we're going to stabilize it.
How's this going to upset people?
Don't use the underreach.
It scratched the paint on it. kind of nice having all those points on there, huh?
Yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes.
All right.
I'm gonna go really slow.
Okay.
What do you think, Grumpy? Did that look super professional?
Very.
I thought so.
A little more. Whoa. Loaded. Finished tying down.
Ready to get out of here.
And it's time to go.
The tractor fought us a little bit. I think a little more thinking on my part could have made that a little smoother, but it's on there. This part went
Smooth.
exactly the plan. That went really good. So, just one more load out of here. And, but you got about 5 days left.
5 days.
5 days.
Today, which is almost over.
Yeah, 4.5.
I'm gonna run this tonight.
You're gonna night?
Yeah. As soon as we get done here, then I'm already fueled.
Perfect.
I'm just gonna see if I can. 6 hours of driving. 3 there.
3 back.
Unhook.
Yeah, because you're leaving this
And then-
loaded.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
coming
leaving the
back.
trailer.
Okay.
Yeah, we're putting her up on the landing gear,
Perfect.
and then it'll be 2.5 back.
Well, Grumpy,
Another job. Well done.
this is your first time in this truck, huh?
Yep.
So what do you think of the truck?
Well, it's great. It's like a Cadillac.
And what do you think of the Zacklift?
That sucker is awesome.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with that part of it. That's definitely, well, I wonder if that would have been easier with the rollback.
No.
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Oh, the tractor.
yeah, I could have, well, yeah, we wouldn't have been able to do the other part, but the tractor could have winched it up on the rollback, backed up to his trailer, and rolled it right onto it. This was more
fixed.
This was more fun.
Yeah, it was.
All right, thanks for watching. Now you know where Grumpy's been, right here.
Right here.
So we'll see you guys next time.
Take care.